Oh, hey. How's your day?
Oh, kumusta ka na? Malungkot ka ba? O masaya? O baka naman stressed ka na?
Here, you can express yourself.
So come and sit down with us for meaningful conversations. Only here on INC Radio Cafe, Christian Attitude, Faith Enhanced, tuwing Sabado, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi, Philippine Standard Time. At kasama kayo doon. Kasama natin sila doon, yes. So, ano kumusta na yung siya mo? Have you ever seen a post on social media that made you stop your scroll and think, wait a second, I have thoughts and feelings about this? If you have, which we're sure that you have, welcome to another episode of INC Cafe Christian Attitude Faith Enhanced, where we talk about how the feelings that these posts invoke in us can be translated or processed into something more Christian. Kailangan talaga natin yung ganyang mga gabay. Kasi ang dami na nating nakikita sa social media ngayon that, sabihin ko na yung word, no, triggers certain feelings, emotions, or actions from us. And we always have to be careful about whether those feelings and actions are truly Christian. So dito natin pag-uusapan yan, dito natin ipaprocess yung emotions natin so that we're sure that we're always doing things right and in accordance, of course, to God's words. So once again, thanks for joining us at INC Cafe. I'm one of your hosts, Harmony.
This is Jacob.
This is Tim.
And this is Ina. Those are the kind of thoughts and feelings that I want to explore. Kasi nga, ang dami rin na nakikita sa social media ngayon na when they post about a certain thing or a certain situation or kung ano man yung ginagawa nila, parang napapaisip tayo na tama pa ba itong ginagawa nila? Nino-normalize na lang natin kung hindi ba okay itong bagay na to.
And as a sobrang ang daming social pressures about what is right and what is wrong. Coming into social media and what of how socially connected we are today. Parang alam natin kung ano yung ginagawa halos ng lahat, diba? Because most people post what they do, their thoughts, diba? And sometimes nakakatanggap sila ng mga comments, or sometimes we, diba, personally receive comments of correction, criticism. Yung iba nakatago lang naman daw yung criticism within, pero hindi naman talaga siya criticism.
Also challenging na rin yung abundance of opinions and information na meron sa atin.
Kaya minsan tuloy nakakatakot i-air yung opinion mo eh. Kasi you know in the back of your mind that when you do that online, meron nang, naisip mo na agad, hala, ano kaya yung sabihin nila? Ano kaya yung i-respond nila dito? Ano yung backlash about this? Diba?
Parang there's always this consciousness na, am I going to say the truth? Or mananahimik na lang ako? Just for the sake of peace of mind and not having any conflict with anyone.
That's actually a really good thing that we need to keep in our minds, especially pag nag-engage tayo sa social media. Alam mo, that actually begs the question, ano nga ba yung tama? How really do we define kung ano ang tama at kung ano yung dapat nating gawin? Especially in the realm of being true Christians.
Yeah. And not just about posting in social media, but also most importantly about doing talaga in your life. Dito, harap-harapan, in your work.
Sa lahat ng aspeto, tama.
Kahit sa bahay, di ba? Kahit sa bahay, sa school, o sa trabaho, kahit saan man.
Paano nga ba natin dinedefine ang tama?
Yes.
Ever since childhood, di ba? Parang alam na talaga natin kung, hindi naman sa perfect na alam, pero yung mga magulang natin, they have instilled in us, tinanim talaga nila sa atin na, wag mong gagawin yan kasi mali yan. Ito yung gagawin mo kasi ito yung tama. From that basics, nagkaroon tayo ng understanding na, so kapag sinabi ko to, tama ako. Kapag hindi ko naman to sinabi, baka mali ako. So, tama at mali, from a young person's perspective, it is very superficial. At usually, nakadepende siya sa kung ano yung magiging reaction or outcome nung nagawa niya. Kung sa tao, di ba? Talagang obvious. Kasi pag may nasabi siyang tama, masaya yung reaction ng tao. Di ba? Like, nakapangiti sila. Or kaya kung hindi naman, pwedeng lungkot or galit. Yun yung what that defines what's right or what's wrong.
In that definition, parang ang subjective pala tuloy ng what's right.
What's
Parang
right.
it really can be that yung isang bagay tama para sa pero yung that same thing baka hindi siya okay
Tama.
sa ibang tao.
Yes.
Hindi applicable.
Because habang lumalaki tayo, we then get to understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes people would conceal their true emotions or their real reactions to things that are happening to them. So tayo nagiging mas maingat din kapag whenever we get to do things or say things towards a certain person.
Pero napakaganda ng sinabi mo ngayon, Jaycon. Kasi if you think about it very carefully right now, yung attitude natin ng pagkabata that we tend to measure what's right and wrong based on how others react to what we do as a young child, up until today, we have to accept na yun pa rin na nangyayari. More important, most highlighted ngayon na yun na nangyayari online and even in person. We tend to shift what's right or we tend to do yung palagay natin na tama, conform with the others. Doon yun ang ginagawa natin. Kaya I do believe that what you think is right, that is dependent only on the opinion of others, you have to question it now.
Yeah, it isn't really right. Like if what you think, I like what you said. Now, if what you think is right is only shaped by what others tell you is right, then it might not actually be right.
Yeah. Actually, gusto ko yung part na nasabi ni Jaycon kanina. I will just take one word from it.
Yeah.
Yung from childhood natin na our parents will teach us or have taught us what is wrong, what is right, if we're doing this. Tapos, dahil yun yung sinabi ng magulang mo na tama, then you're right. And then if you disobey whatever they've told you, yun yung mali. I think that's not superficial, contrary to what has been described. Parang dun kasi nagsistem yung pagtingin natin na if it's something superficial, dun nagsistem yung gray area pagdating natin sa pagtingin sa mga bagay kung tama ba siya o hindi. Doon siya naging komplikado eh. Kasi
It is complicated.
looking back, madali lang siya i-discern. Parang looking back, nung bata ka, madali mo lang matukoy kung ano yung tama at mali. Kasi you're guided with something na from the values of your own family. And then when you're out there in the world, growing up, meeting more people, doon na siya nagkakaroon ng many layers and many other complications nga.
Totoo.
Kaya parang na-freshen up lang yung perspective nung nabanggit ni Jaycon yun actually.
Yeah, kasi right now we're facing a true right and a conceived right.
Yeah!
Di ba? Dalawang bagay na eh.
You know what's right? Ito, totoo. This is perfect. Masarap po siya. It's a strawberry frap from the museum. It's good to be back, by the way, dito sa
Yeah,
ISC
it's
Museum
awesome.
Cafe.
I like what you said, Ina, na yun nga, it's not superficial or it's not subjective. Actually, nung sinasabi nga ni Jaycon, di ba? And from your experience or from yung sinalaysay?
Yes.
Yung sinabi mo din, di ba? Yung sinabi mo din, it's that when our parents were teaching us kung ano yung tama, may basis sila. Meron
course.
silang pinagkuhanan ng truths na yun, ng paggawa ng tama na yun, whether sa sarili nilang karanasan, and of course, sa ating mga iglesia ni Cristo, sa gabay na nakukuha nila as parents. I mean, we're not strangers to the topics sa mga pagsamba na pinapaalala sa mga magulang yung obligations nila bilang mga magulang natin. And of course, pinapaalala din sa ating mga anak kung ano rin yung dapat nating gawin, kung ano yung tamang gawin. And in that way, dapat hindi natin na misdefine, I guess na misdefine kung ano yung tama because we literally have that guide. And now, I like what you said again, Ina, na yes, as children, we have that kind of guidance. We have that kind of rubric about what's right. But then, when you're out in the real world, suddenly, yung alam mong tama, biglang
Naka-question siya at some
naka-question siya, hindi siya nag-iiba. Dapat hindi siya mag-iba.
Ganap yun.
Pero naka-question siya.
It's being
Diba?
put to the test.
Oo, exactly. Na parang, kaya mo bang panindigan itong truth na napag-aralan mo and na-instill sa'yo as someone in the church mula nung pagkabata.
And I think that's a very good shift in the topic kasi right now we are being shaped by the world, and that's the fact. A fact is sobrang tibay and sobrang lakas ng impluwensya sa atin ng mundo that doing what's right now is becoming more and more difficult.
I don't want to say it, but it's actually really hard to do what's right. Even though we know what's right, di ba? So, ito na nga.
Paglalaban mo
Dahil,
talaga.
di ba, dahil china-challenge tayo to do what's right, have you guys ever experienced that in your life? Baka kanina, na-experience na siya or kahapon, di
Of
ba?
course. I think every day kahit sa sarili natin, even if
Yeah.
we're alone, or even if we are not with someone, we are consistently being tested. What we do with our own time, how we use the internet, how we use the tools, and how we better ourselves. So consistently, yung sarili natin, kinakalaban natin in a manner that, oh, do I do something na alam kasi nila na ginagawa ng iba rin? Kasi it's normal naman na ganun yun. Or do you do what's right? So,
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Na, like how you said it though is like what's normal isn't always what's right.
Wow.
It's so odd na the right thing or what we know to be right na based sa mga salita ng Diyos is not what's normal.
Yeah.
In the world anyway.
Yes.
To us, it should be what's normal.
is.
Pero I always look back dun sa mga pagsamba natin. It has always been mentioned na during this time, ito talaga yung mangyayari. And it's like, it's a sad reality at the moment. Pero it's also comforting na, yeah, it's happening. Pero what you have is the truth within yourself as true Christians. And yun yung fight naman na iniwan para sa atin. Actually, to make things simpler, kasi siguro baka medyo malalim na agad para sa
Malalim
iba.
talaga yung topic natin.
Oo.
malalim talaga.
Pwede ba next episode?
Pero in simpler terms, like, or in simpler situations, may naiisip ba kayo na parang example of this kind of struggle that you have?
Of course, every single
Yeah.
day. Isipin mo lang, sumakay ka lang ng jeep, tapos nagkamali lang ng sukli sa'yo. The
Yun.
right thing to do is to return the change and say, Manong, sobra yung binigay mo sa akin But not everyone does that.
Yeah.
Or kapag kulang naman, would you, hayaan na lang.
Uy,
Kulang na sukli.
nagwa 1, 2, 3 ka? Hindi. Alam mo ba yun?
Kaya, we don't do that. Mali yun.
wala?
Mali yun. Okay, mali yun. Mali yun. 1, 2, 3. Or B, would you confront? Like, what's the right thing to do? That,
Yeah.
sir, you,
Di ba?
you gave me the wrong change. Parang gano'n.
O kulang pala yung binigay ko. Kuya, kulang yung binigay ko sa'yo na bayan.
Yes.
Ito yung kulang.
Well, speaking of pamasahe,
Yeah.
sometimes doing the right thing, it costs us something.
It
Yes,
does.
diba?
And minsan hindi lang 13 pesos pa yung jeep.
Yeah, 13.
13.
Pag estudyante ka, 11.
Alam mo dahil sa nabanggit nyo dyan sa usapan ng pamasahe,
Costing.
we can tell now that the best outcome isn't necessarily the right thing.
Kasi kung kulang yung binayad mo, ikaw pa yung nawalan.
Diba?
Pero, it's the right thing. Like, you're literally paying for services. So, bakit mo ipagkakait yung tama na yun, even if it costs you?
And I think this also begs the question, like, what kind of best outcome do we chase after?
Yes.
Diba? Kasi if we chase after the best outcome of what we have here, then we forget the best outcome of what was promised to us.
Exactly. So that's why we have to focus on that, like what you said, best outcome. We have to be
Yes.
focusing on that best outcome and doing the right thing towards that best outcome.
Yeah.
So ano pa ba yung mga situations that we find
Merong isang
ourselves in?
simpleng situation. Alam niyo sa amin actually, meron akong experience patungkol dyan sa bagay na yan. Our family is actually engaged with a voice acting project sa labas.
Okay.
And we dub these Chinese dramas. Yung mga napapanood din niyo. Usual.
Saan ng Chinese
Sana.
dramas dito?
Si ma'am.
And yung mga Chinese dramas na to, minsan English, minsan Tagalog. And what we see usually kapag nagpapadub na sila or pag re-record na kami, nababasa namin yung script, marami siyang curse words. Marami siyang foul words. And doon kasi, alam naman natin yung mga itinuturo sa atin sa pagsamba, naisasabi sa atin na syempre yung bibig natin gagamitin natin para makapaglingkod sa Diyos.
Yes,
We use this to speak the truth and we also use this para umawit. And then gagamitin natin to speak foul words. That is the kind of thing that we do not do. And meron kasi silang salita doon sa company na to na they say, well, it's only professionalism. Hindi naman talagang ikaw.
This is art.
Oo, this is art, di ba? Meron nga ganun eh. O kaya naman, hindi naman mo talaga personality and you're just acting out what the character is doing. Ang sa amin, ng family namin, we say that, well, itataguyod natin na hindi tayo magsasabi ng foul words. And doon sa company, kami lang talaga ang nagre-request na pakipalitan po ito, hindi po namin pwedeng sabihin ito, hindi po namin masasabi. And actively, nakikipag-communicate kami sa kanila. And there was this time na ang nangyari dahil yung client ayaw niya na papalitan yung mga foul words na to, natanggal kami. Hindi kami nakasama dun sa isang project. So that really happens doon.
And how did that make you feel?
Well, okay. We're okay with that. Kasi, of course, yung pagkakataon na yun naman, kailangan talaga natin mapanghawakan yung katotohanan na yun. Na hindi tayo magko-conform doon sa sinasabi ng company just because they said na kailangan ganito. We do our best to still uphold yung tama. Which is yung, well, hindi tayo talaga magmumura kasi ginagamit natin to para makapaglingkod.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of people might say, sayang.
Oo nga, no. Ikaw naman, parang ganyan lang, oh.
Kami, buong family kami. Buong family, we're like, yeah, it's okay.
Kumbaga sa Gen Z, it is that deep.
Yes.
It's that
It actually has to, parang you actually have to make sure na tinataguyod mo yung katotohanan. And not to say na, well, medyo privilege pala yun, Tim, if you think about it. It's a privilege that you can say no to that project.
Yes.
Dahil nga gusto mong itaguyod yung tama. There are a lot of people who sometimes yun lang talaga yung trabaho nila and
They would have no
Yeah, they would
choice.
have no choice. They don't want to lose that kind of thing. Parang,
Yes.
tama, natatakot sila.
And that would bear more weight.
And you know what?
Kasi
Tama rin yun kasi when you are in desperate need, you tend to go to desperate measures.
Yeah.
But us as Christians, as true Christians, we always think about the best measure that we have is makuha nating bilang kakampi ang ating Panginoon Diyos. And how do we have that?
Yeah.
We do what's right all the time.
Naman kakampi natin ang ating Panginoon Diyos, wala naman tayong dapat
At
ikatakot.
ibibigay niya naman lahat ng resources or job opportunities that we need. I mean, hindi naman natin sinasabi na bawal magtrabaho.
Bawal naman.
Na bawal i-achieve ang magandang buhay, yung goals, right? For example, you really want to be a voice actor,
Yeah.
then go. Pero yun nga, going back or circling back
But you
to
still
the
have to do what's right.
Yeah, you have to
with
have your
integrity
values.
dapat lagi.
You just have to be ready talaga.
Yeah.
When you are here and engaging with everyone, especially with everyone's notion of what they need you and want you to do, you have to really be ready to have a cost or to put forward a cost.
To let go, to say
Yes.
no, and to suffer a loss, kumbaga, all in the name of doing what's right. Pero again, may babalik naman yan eh. May darating at darating na mas mabuti para sa atin. We might not see that in the moment, but alam naman natin na ang gusto lang naman para sa atin ng ating Panginoong Diyos is the best for us.
Yes.
He knows best. And actually, na-experience ko rin yun. Parang I've been so privileged to experience some clients who know that I am a member of the Church of Christ. Ay, Iglesia ni Cristo ako. Kaya I'm very honored na pag nilalapitan nila ako, sasabihin nila, Harmony, meron akong project para sa'yo. Sana. But I know that you're a member of the Church of Christ. Alam ko, Iglesia ni Cristo ka, hindi to mag-a-align sa values mo. Yung values ng client na to, hindi mag-a-align sa values mo. So, maybe next time. Parang sabi pa nila, don't take it against us, ganyan. And I really have to tell them straight up na, you know what? I don't take it against you. I actually am so grateful that you told me this way. Na you respected my values and you respected my truth enough na sabihin sa akin na itong na hindi nag-a-align, hindi included and hindi aligned. Yung trabaho na to para sa values na ina-uphold ko. And that for me really helps making or doing the right thing easier. So I'm very, very thankful to God for those kinds of people na binibigay na, alam mo yun, tinetest yung ability ko to uphold and do what's right. And then I'm quickly rewarded. So thank you talaga sa mga.
And I think
That
that's
doesn't
okay.
happen all the time.
It doesn't. It really
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oo. Kaya yun yung dilemma ng maraming tao currently, di ba? Na most of them are silenced or quite shy na sabihin, ipagtanggol or panindigan yung truth or yung right thing na tingin nilang dapat nilang gawin.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, sobrang daming consequences na kaakibat nun. Like, to make it simpler, kahit yung simpleng pag-voice out sa social media on something that's right, na parang, oh, bata pa lang tayo, alam natin yun na yung tama. And then, at this point of time, biglang magkakaroon ng other truth.
Yeah.
Biglang magkakaroon ng opinions na this is now accepted or this is now what's in,
What's normal?
what's normal.
Yeah.
That there are other people na they are somehow required to voice out a certain opinion on social media.
Because if you don't, sabihin nila,
Yeah,
hindi
oo,
ka,
like, why are you not using your
Yes.
platform? Diba? In telling the truth. Well, yung truth naman yun, it is, kumbaga, bali yun sa kung ano yung sinasampalatayaan, and especially as members of the Church of Christ. And it's a very, very dangerous, nasa dangerous waters tayo in this certain era of our life. Ano?
And that's why we have to know how to navigate these dangerous waters.
Alam mo, mas na-share pala, na ngayon na sinabi niya yan,
Oh.
yung mga, meron din pala ako, nakaka-related pala ako, although it's not about work, it's about school. There was this good opportunity, a scholarship in a certain school na pinag-applyan ko. Nag-apply lang ako just so that, try ko lang kung makakasabay yung, yes, kung kaya ba siya ng utak ko. And then, no,
Kinaya naman.
Kinaya naman.
Kinaya
Kasi naman, nag-offer sila. And then when I looked through it, may mga certain subjects that courses that I need to take na hindi siya pwede. Hindi siya mag-aalay.
Hindi siya optional.
Kumbaga, hindi siya optional. It is required for you to complete your units.
Okay.
Talaga. So, sabi ko, this is a good opportunity, but meron namang mas mabuting choice. And at nung una, of course, may panghihinayang, ano, as bilang isang tao, makakaramdam ka rin talaga ng, oh, sayang. Wait, sayang, no? Parang pwede sana. Pero then again, magigising ka ng doon sa katotohanan, doon sa kung ano ang tamang gawin na pwede, marami namang opportunities that would always come, learning opportunities, educational opportunities na iaabot, that I'm sinasampalatayaan akong iaabot sa akin by doing what is correct or what is right. Kaya doon ako napunta. Of course,
And we go back to the challenges talaga that we face in doing what's right. You know what? Sige.
Yeah, yan ang ganda kasi nung napag-uusapan ninyo ngayon, si Ate Harmony nabanggit niya, si Draco nabanggit niya, pati si Ate Ina nabanggit niya, that all of these things actually, we have a conceived thought of what is best for us. We have like this understanding that, yes, I do believe that at this moment, this is the best outcome that I can have. And nasabi ni Ate Harmony kanina that God only wants the best for us.
yes.
That's why kailangan din nating ilagay yung ating buong sarili doon sa pananampalataya that God will always bring forth the best, better than what we know is best.
Better
Kaya
than what we think we know.
is best, 'di ba? Kaya kapag ginawa kasi natin 'yun, suddenly choosing what is right, what was taught to us in the worship services that is right, becomes easier.
Sobra.
Oo, kasi hindi na tayo, mawawala na
non-negotiable.
sa atin, mawawala na sa atin yung panghihinayang sa pagbibitaw ng mga bagay eh. Kasi I do believe that kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng pagkakaligaw na pagpili doon sa tama. Kasi katulad nito, nawalan tayo ng project. Nawalan tayo ng mga projects. Ang katumbas na nun sana possibly a date outside. Ang katumbas na nun sana are the things that we think we can get out of the money or na makukuha natin out of that. But then, we let go of it. Easily. Nang hindi tayo nahihirapan. But that is not to, of course, let go of the idea na syempre there are still needs na kailangan natin magawa. Pero kapag inalala mo talaga yung pangako na yon, hindi tayo maliligaw.
Yes, actually, itong talk about yung kung ano yung totoo, kung ano yung tama, it's as simple as black or white. Actually, nangyayari lang sa atin is over time nai-impluwensyahan yung thoughts natin with the many choices and the many scenarios na nakikita natin at na-experience natin sa araw-araw nating buhay.
Yes.
Pero when you look at it at a very, very simple, very basic point of view, and when you look back dun sa values natin na meron tayo as true Christians, it's always just, does it align with my faith? yes or no. Yun lang siya.
Hindi yun sa nimamaliit natin yung challenges ng ibang tao. Of course, we're not saying that it's easy for everyone. Kasi
Yes,
nakasulat din
yes.
naman sa Biblia na lalo na ngayon, pinakamahirap yun, di ba?
Yes.
Pero nakasabi rin sa Biblia na nowadays, it's harder to be a true Christian.
It is.
Yes.
Nowadays.
And
And
yung
we
mga
are
challenges
experiencing
na
that
yan.
now, right?
That's something that we experience. And those challenges are something that our viewers and our listeners also experience. So, with that, let's
Ganda.
see naman yung isang experience din ng isang listener natin who gave their opinion about whether doing what's right is actually right.
Mm.
Ito ang Espresso Self.
Espresso Self.
Hi, Cafe. Growing up, I always thought that doing the right thing would make life easier. Pero habang tumatanda ako, napapansin ko minsan, kabaliktaran pala.
Okay.
May mga pagkakataong mas madali sana kung sumabay na lang ako o tumahimik na lang. Pero sa tuwing pinipili kong gawin ang tama, kahit mahirap, mas payapa ako natutulog sa gabi. Hindi laging madali ang paninindigan, pero unti-unti kong natututunan na may mga bagay na mas mahalaga kaysa convenience o approval ng ibang tao. This is from Hindi Perpekto, pero nagsistik.
Isn't that all of us?
That's so
That's all of us.
nice.
Growing up, nung teenager ako, doon talaga din mas na...
Kala ko teenager
Hindi
ka
na
pa
kasi
din
ako,
hanggang
sorry, umamin ako. Nung when I was in my early teens, talaga doon talaga yun, kasi ito naman yung uso ngayon, eh. This is what is accepted. Ang ano ko pa nga doon, how would I say this? Ang sinasagot ko lagi doon sa mga nagko-correct sa akin, nandyan naman na talaga siya. Noong unang panahon nga, ganito yung ginagawa nila. Nag-iiba lang ngayon kasi meron kayong mga certain right or wrong. Ganun yung mga justification ko. And then I get to understand, how young of you to think that.
Yes. Yes, Jacob. Pero how naive.
How juvenile.
I'm really very curious about how Tim's take would be on this. Kasi you mentioned dun sa mga past
totoo, previous
conversations
episodes.
na you were labeled or parang you were tagged by your friends or peers before na odd one, the weird
yes,
one.
yes.
The weird
Actually, di ba? Parang I experienced some of it kasi meron akong time sa childhood ko or something na tumatahimik lang din ako pero in my mind there's something na hindi naman yun yung tama or parang hindi naman yan yung talagang gusto ko. Pero di ba, we're labeled as parang nerds or parang
Yes.
weird ones.
We are.
The
Diba?
ones that take classes and stuff.
Although we're not that type of a person talaga. Pero it happens, di ba? Ikaw, is there any similar situation na nare-recall mo for
A whole lot.
another episode for
The perfection that you are.
yes.
And then, during that time then, other than that, they are also inviting me na lumabas sa mga lugar na hindi natin dapat pupuntahan.
Okay.
They are also inviting me to do some activities na alam naman natin hindi natin pwedeng gawin. And most importantly, all of them engage in this kind of groupings na they gossip about each other sa isang classroom and stuff like that and about other people sa iba. And they never see me join them. They never see me join them. And kapag ka nilalapitan nila ako, they were like, ano ba? Bakit ka ba ganyan?
Which makes it funny and sad at the same time.
Yun ang normalized, no? Na-normalized na when you're doing the right thing, ikaw pa yung odd one out. Totoo.
Yes.
Oo, alam mo, going back to pabida. Diba? Gusto ko yun.
Go, Jacob.
Sorry. Hindi, I just wanna defend yung mga kagaya na
Yeah.
Hindi kasi, eto kasi, parang, it was tagged as the wrong thing to do. Yung be the active one, be the one who reminds the prof na, ma'am, may assignment tayo bukas.
Pala yun.
Pabida ka pala eh. That's me. Although I get to understand the frustration dun sa mga ganun. Nung nandun ako sa kabilang end.
Yeah.
But then again, bakit siya mali?
Yeah.
bakit siya mali for actually being honest?
Yes,
Bakit
yes,
siya mali
yes.
for being active, for being the one to present na, diba? Bakit? Ba't siya mali?
Bakit
I guess it's
KJ?
kasi, oo, diba? KJ, kasi inconvenience siya
You know-
sa iba.
Yes,
And yun nga,
exactly.
it kills their joy. Parang, but why are you finding joy in wrong things?
Exactly.
Yes,
Yun
Pero
naman
alam mo
ang
rin, ang
natin.
nakita ko rin, something that I learned as well while I was going through that phase actively and loudly, what I saw was that they were trying to defend themselves of the reminder ng nagagawa ko. Because of what I was doing, this is the right thing. Tapos, kapag ka nakita nila yun, they are being reminded na, wait,
Mali pala
Mali
yung
pala ako.
ginagawa namin.
And they don't
now
know they're
they,
hurt.
yes, and they don't accept that kind of fact. What they do is they push back. And that's the natural reaction of people when they know they're wrong. They push back. They try
Because they want to be right.
They want to
Kaya ng
justify.
pride nila yun.
Diba? And ayun yung reality. Oo. Ayun yung nakita ko na usually, I'm not saying na lahat ng tao ganon, but usually,
Yeah.
yun ang nangyayari. Kaya every time I do it, I don't feel left out. I feel like, yes, naitataguyod ko yung sinasabi sa atin na maging ilaw sa kadiliman na
That's
talagang naitataguyod ko kung ano yung
Ilaw.
tama at right.
That's very difficult sa school or sa workplace. But
It is.
Na ikaw, for example, ikaw lang yung Iglesia ni Cristo sa
Yeah.
group ninyo, or sa friend group ninyo, or sa workplace ninyo. But everyone is telling you to do otherwise. Ikaw, you stand strong with what you believe in.
Yes.
It's sabi nga nila, knowing what's right is easy. Like you also, knowing what's right. Alam natin kung ano yung tama eh. Alam natin kung ano yung mga sinusunod natin. Kasi yun yung tama. Mga salita ng Diyos, yun ang tama. But doing it consistently, especially in a world that insists na no, hindi tama yung ginagawa. But it is a little difficult. It is
Very
a little
difficult.
challenging.
Yes. Yeah.
Masakit talaga.
Oo, yan yung isa pang highlight no, Ate Harm. Like, sa mundo na ginagalawan natin ngayon, being someone na laging sumasamba, na openly really embracing our faith and advocating it for everyone, kasi yun naman talaga yung kaukulan natin. Na parang yun yung tinitingnan nila na weird
Ikaw
and
may
mali.
masama.
Oo, na masama.
Ba't lagi kayo nakadress?
Ay, ano masama sa dress
Diba?
ko?
Yun, diba? Yun lang yung sinasabi, diba?
Tama.
Nakadress, ba't lagi kayo nakapustura? Diba?
Alam mo, sometimes those kinds of questions are also pathways or openings for us to offer knowledge about
and
what's
open
right.
sa conversation.
Exactly. And hopefully, maintindihan din nila
they would
why
listen.
hopefully they listen and they understand why we believe that this is the truth, why we believe that this is what's right.
Yeah.
Kasi, I mean, kailan pa ba tayo napahamak doing what's right? Diba? Maybe other people think na kalugihan,
Yeah,
or kapahamakan,
boring.
kapag ginawa mo
Sabi-
yung tama. Pero proven na natin sa mga buhay natin and even with our
Totoo
viewers,
yan.
proven na talaga natin
Yeah.
na sa oras na gawin natin yung tama, kahit mahirap para sa atin, meron at merong positive na babalik or mangyayari sa buhay natin bunga nun.
And going back to our letter sender, napakaganda ng dulo niya.
Yeah.
Hindi perpekto, pero nagsisika. It is just a reminder for us na araw-araw sikapin natin na gawin lagi yung tama.
Araw-araw na challenge tayo.
Yes, we are
Kaya nga
being
nung
tested.
sinabi mo, Ate Hina, it is black and white. If you really strip it down to the
Yes.
basics, it is black and white. It's
Yeah.
just what's right and what's not right. And again, yung basis natin ng what's right is yung mga tinuturo sa atin, yung mga nakasulat sa BPN, di ba?
Sobra ba kayo natatakot maka-cancel for doing what is right? Well, mamaya sasagutin natin yan. And of course, our viewers and listeners also, we would want to hear your thoughts about this.
Yes.
We'll just take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to us here in Cafe Christian Attitude, Faith and Has. Kami pa rin po kasama ninyo. This is Jacob.
Harmony!
Tim,
Tina!
And, before we continue with our right or wrong topic, ay punta mo na dito sa ating coffee break. Yeah.
Ano to?
Ang coffee break natin is
Right or wrong?
right or wrong.
Hindi.
This is a this or that type of game.
Okay.
Okay.
May mga scenarios, so pagpilian na lang natin. Bahala na kayo. But note that there is no right or wrong. Wala naman tama or mali dito sa mga sagot nyo.
For as long as
You
you
just
can
explain
For
it.
as long as you can justify your
Yeah, sige.
answer. Okay, let's go. Ito, number 1. Tell the truth or avoid conflict.
Do I have to choose? Can I not do both of them? Parang
Telling the truth
kaya
to
naman
avoid
eh.
conflict.
Oo, parang I can. Kunwari, lagay natin sa situation. I see someone doing not a good thing and parang in-escalate ko siya to proper channels. Parang hindi ko siya kinonfront on my own, but then in-escalate ko siya to proper channels so that ma-address siya from the source or parang ma-address siya properly. And parang na-mitigate siguro yung conflict from there. Kasi I'm assuming if I parang intervene directly, baka mapahamak pa ako, baka mapahamak pa siya, baka matwist pa yung story, etc.
Yeah.
etc. But telling the truth through the proper channels will help avoid that conflict.
Yes.
Ako naman, inisip ko dyan, telling the truth in a way na makaka-avoid ka ng conflict. Kasi there's always a better thing to word your thoughts, or there's always a softer or more gentle way of saying things para yung truth or yung tama, hindi naman nakakasakit dun sa tao.
Same with it's all about the delivery din.
Correct.
So I also tell the truth. Or I would go with your answer na
Yeah.
pwede naman padaanin sa ibang channel. How about you, Vince?
Both. I'll go for both. Kasi, number one, it's important for me na masabi ko yung totoo, especially if kaharap ko or personalan. But if it is online, I do not. Kasi ayoko naman na haharapin siya doon publicly.
That's a good
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, next question tayo. Ang next question, return extra money or keep it?
Return always. Kasi parang ako, personally, I think na it's important for people to verbalize their intentions. Especially, for example, sobra yung pera. Tapos parang gusto ko sabihin niya sa akin na hindi, sige, okay lang, you can keep it. Parang gano'n.
Pwede pala yung sabihin.
Gano'n, di ba? It's like, verbalize your intention para alam ko. Oo, para alam ko na tama pa rin yung ginagawa.
Okay.
Ano ba yun? Eldest daughter thing ba?
Right.
Like, please validate me.
Sige.
Ako may
Wala
personal
sa panganay.
experience ako dyan.
Pero wait, return or keep?
Return. Kasi actually, medyo I recently had an experience na bumili ako sa isang store ng item. And then, alam mo yung, may times kasi talaga na parang mapapaisip ka, ano ba, customer ako pero tinitreat niyo ako ng ganito. Parang may ganong sense. Pero of course, syempre para you would always respect pa rin naman the service provider as it is.
Yes.
And then, kahit parang hindi talaga ideal, hindi maganda yung naging experience ko with them. Pagtingin ko sa receipt ko nung palabas na ako ng store, hindi nila ako na-charge ng tama. Kulang. So, sobra yung sukli sa akin. In the end, sabi ko, Miss, tama ba to? Sinuli ko sa kanila yung receipt and then nakita nga nila na hindi nila na-charge lahat. And then, ayun, parang nag-iba yung mood. Naging very thankful din sila. Na parang, ma'am, thank you, ganyan. Kasi of course, pag ganun sa kanila ma-charge. Na parang nagtimpi ako dun sa bad customer service. And I still returned the money. Although, pwede ako manahimik. Kasi nga, ang bad na ng customer service eh. Parang yun na yung bayad dun sa bad customer service na binigay sa akin. Pero yun, something to look at it lang. Na pag ginawa mo pa rin yung tama, at the end of the day, walang na-charge sa kanila. Walang negative na nangyari.
And walang guilt on your part.
Yes, walang guilt.
Binigay
yun.
pa nila yun o hindi. Well, so, okay.
Madali kasing i-justify yung bad customer service as vindication
Yes.
for
Yes.
magkano lang naman to. Pero wala eh. Mabait si Ina eh.
Na naig yung tama.
Nadaig ang tama.
Good.
Depends on the context.
Okay.
So for example, if there is if there is a real thing or if there is a possibility na may return mo yung pera, then I do.
Okay.
But paano kung napulot mo yung ganun lang?
Social experiment.
Kanina naman
Diba?
i-return.
Kanina mo i-return, wala ka namang identification.
naman
So,
nun.
it depends on the context.
Nako, punento sa kanya ng director natin, nakapulot siya ng pera sa Japan.
Tapos,
Ayun, ibinalik niya naman.
May ID.
May ID. Although dumaan siya sa kitid na proseso.
that's
So, inaalam nila kung paano. Well, depends on culture, I would also return.
Yeah.
Kasi wala lang. Kaya, yun naman yung tamang
Yun naman
alam
talaga.
natin.
no,
Ibabalik mo,
what's
hindi
not
naman sa
yours,
atin.
di ba? Hindi mo talaga dapat.
Default setting natin.
Default?
Yes.
DP.
Ano sabihin nun?
Ay,
Display
default picture pala yun.
Iba yun.
Iba pala yun. Sorry.
Okay, next.
Correct a friend or stay style.
Ooh.
I'll go for both.
Depends
Sige.
on the situation.
Yes.
Oo It kind of depends on the situation.
Magkonsinti ka ba?
Kukonsintihin mo ba?
Ay, what if alam mo?
Hindi.
mali?
Definitely hindi mo kukonsintihin. Pero yun nga, there's always a better way to say it. Di ba, halimbawa, kung sa social media, not publicly correcting them, but telling them through DM or kung magkita kayo in person, ganyan. And, ayun, basta if someone you treat as your friend, hindi mo talaga papalampasin na hindi mo siya
Of course.
If you
Dapat
care
talaga.
about them, then the way that you deliver it, and sinabi mo, Ina, should be out of care, out of love
Yes,
na
yes.
mali tong ginawa mo. Pero I'm telling you that this is the way that we can make it right, correct it, kasi nga may pakialam ako sa iyo.
totoo.
Pero sa akin talaga, ikaw muna.
Hindi, wala lang akong sasabihin.
Wala siyang opinion dito.
Wala kang opinion dito?
naman, kasi silent ako.
Ganun
Sige,
ba?
go ahead. Hindi, joke lang. Sige, ikaw muna.
Yeah, I go for both. Kasi sometimes the best thing is yung magiging silent ka muna. Not in the instant na ginawa nila yung mali. Or let's just say that they did something, mapapahiya kasi kagad sila. So what I do is I do both. I tell them what's right at the right time. So
Like in a
aantayin
private
ko muna.
setting.
In a private setting or when they're finally ready to receive it. Because sometimes also telling the right thing can be costly to them. It can destroy them as a person. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't.
Yes.
You just need to wait for the right time.
Naalala ko tuloy, nagawa ko na to before. You know how when, like in the moment, when you see someone doing something wrong, especially if they're your friend, parang yung approach mo sa correction, parang tatawanan mo muna eh. Uy, mali naman yan eh. Tapos parang tatawanan mo siya, ganyan. And
So,
of course,
maya-maya.
that doesn't feel serious. Parang nung may one time na may kakilala ko na may nagawa siya and I had to remind, parang pinoint out ko rin na, uy, wait lang, parang hindi, okay yan ah. Tapos medyo magtatawanan pa, ganyan. But then later on, via DM man yan, or when kasama mo, parang mag-isa lang, and then kaya mo siyang i-approach in a more appropriate setting, then parang nabanggit ko nga rin na, uy, yung kanina, parang hindi okay yun. Parang, maybe, baka may na-offend ka, may consequences tong ginawa mo. And then, more often than not, they will actually agree na parang, oo nga eh, napaisip ako na hindi ko dapat ginawa yung bagay na yun. So, in that way, naging instrumento ka para ma-realize din niya yung mali niya. And what's wrong with that?
Yeah. I always ask for intentions. Diba? Kasi I always believe na not to judge people right away with their actions, especially a friend. Kasi ako, hindi naman ako nakikipagkaibigan sa masasamang tao. Diba? Parang, I know na ano nangyari? What happened?
Hello, Jacob's friends.
Diba, ano nangyari? Parang this is the first time na nakita ko or narinig kita nagsabi na ganyan. So that I know kung ano yung pinanggalingan niya. I that was a joke. I don't stay silent. Sa bibig kong to, hindi ako nananahimik.
Totoo lang.
Buti aware ka.
Pero gusto ko malaman muna, di ba? Connecting with our previous episode about our judgments. Di ba? Bakit? Bakit mo muna siya ginawa? And then, we talk about it. Kasi I know for myself, I'm not perfect. So, baka yung masabi ko sa kanyang tama is hindi rin pala tama. So, I would like to learn along the way with these people.
And that ends our
Coffee
break.
Yes,
Ang ganda
yeah.
nga nung last part na sinabi mo dun sa coffee break kasi connected siya dun sa question mo rin kanina. No?
Yeah, I
Are we
saw-
really afraid? Ano ba yun?
So,
Are
matasik
we really afraid?
yung moist nung drink.
Thank you, INC Museum Cafe.
Love it. Yeah.
Back to the topic. At
Sobra ba tayo?
sobrang distracted na.
Oh.
Are we scared of being canceled?
Cancelled.
Are we so scared of being canceled by
Oh.
doing what's right? And then it brought me to what Ina said earlier na doing what's right really is A or B. It really is just, is it right or is it wrong? Yun lang yun. Wala
Yes.
nang in between. Wala nang
Paligoy-ligoy
iba,
pa.
Paligoy-ligoy pa.
Kasi diba, cancel culture was introduced to us by through
Social media.
through a picture na okay, guys, malito. So therefore, we're gonna cancel this person.
Yeah.
Pero what if paano pag dumating sa point na tayo na yung naka-cancel, tapos na-realize, ano ba yung maling nagawa ko for cancel? Why are you canceling me out? Should we be, worried about that? Because yun ang perspective na sa atin ngayon ng social sphere, or should we just let it
Sa
be?
mga bagay nga na dapat din nating isipin. Or siguro, naiisip natin whether subconsciously or consciously na kapag ginagawa natin yung tama, paano kaya magre-react yung mga tao sa ginawa ko? What if yung ginawa ko lalo kong ma-isolate, lalo kong ma-alienate, lalo sila mainis sa
Baka
akin?
mabash pa ako.
Oo.
Yun.
Natatakot tuloy tayong gumawa ng tama. Pero parang may ways ba around that? Meron ba tayong mga tactics around that? Ako yung tactic ko, huwag kang magkaroon ng pakiala.
Exactly, that's just it. Yun lang talaga yun.
That ends our episode. Hindi, it's more of parang being solid in your conviction na hindi ito yung tama ito yung tinuro sa atin sa loob ng iglesia, ito yung doktrina natin, ito yung nakasulat sa
Oo
Biblia.
naman.
And that's why I know with full confidence na ito yung tama. So bakit ko isa-sacrifice? Bakit? Parang, why do I have to curry the favor of another person? Why do I have to think about kung ika-cancel mo ko?
Yes.
Kung alam ko naman na ito yung tama. Not to say na if you do something para saktan yung ibang tao because what you think parang what you think you're doing is right, di ba? Pero kasi pag yung intention mo saktan ng ibang tao, hindi na yung tama. No,
Yeah.
it's different. So, I guess it's also parang knowing in yourself, parang may paninindigan ka sa sarili mo and wala kang pakialam sa sasabihin ng ibang tao tungkol sa'yo while you're doing
Sometimes
what's right.
honesty, nakaka-cancel din yung mga taong sobrang honest. No?
Oo.
Kasi daw, yun nga, balikan, naging masyado naman silang KJ or judgmental ka daw.
Kasi you have to be selective din naman. Di ba, alongside the truth na we always, and it is really something na dapat ginagawa natin na i-uphold kung ano yung tama, there are ways, there are more ideal ways on how to do it,
Yes.
especially social media. Pwede kang ma-screenshot, pwede kang ma-share sa kung saan-saan.
Receipts pa.
Yeah, and 'di ba, we're all Christians even online. And then there is also this commandment sa atin that we also have to show grace and also care to our fellow men. Kahit hindi natin kapatid sa iglesia. So, we have to uphold our truth or the right things also in a way that will not violate the other
We can do
commandments.
both.
Yes, we can do both naman.
And you also have to continue to also remind yourself na kapag ka na-cancel ka in this manner, what did you do to get canceled? That also
Self-assessment.
matters. Yes, because if you did something wrong, then dun ka siguro kailangan mag-isip. If you got canceled because you did something wrong, doon ka mag-isip. But if you got canceled because you did something right and you followed the words of God, then that is only ayun, natutupad na yung sinabi tungkol sa atin. Then you have to be happy about
Yes,
that.
actually, kinikilig ako pag ganun eh.
Oo, di ba, no?
Actually, inuusig ako ng prof ko.
Pero kasi these things, ipinagpauna na sa atin. Eh.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Sa pagsamba lagi sa ating sinasabi that this will be happening to you. It happened to Christ. So why would it not happen to you?
So what I was saying is, nakakatuwa rin na sa social media, medyo nagiging progressive din in a sense na yung mga dating na-cancel, saying their truth, nagre-resurface siya ngayon, yung mga old clips for example, parang sabihin nila na parang, tama nga si ganito, kasi sinabi niyang ganyan.
Yes, yes.
Diba? Parang nagiging maganda and positive way siya na parang if you stand up for your truth or for the truth itself, no matter what time pa yan, darating at darating yung panahon na mananaig siya na yun talaga yung totoo.
Lalabas ang katotohanan, lalabas ang tama.
Time is the ultimate truth teller.
Yes.
Say that, no? Kasi there are moments na hinahayaan mo lang muna kasi masakit, di ba? Masakit when people judge you for doing what's right. Kasi sabi mo, ginagawa ko na ngayong tama. Gusto ba nila? Gawin ko yung mali. And then time goes by na nare-realize nga nila na.
That tests our paninindigan kasi talaga.
Right. And then you become grateful for standing for what's right.
So I don't think it's a bad notion or a bad thing for you to just expect that when you do something right, usually what will be happening are things that are not welcoming to you. Yeah, you just need to expect it, no? Kasi sinabi naman sa atin, asahan nyo na yun. Yun talaga mangyayari.
Oo nga. May nagtanong nga sa akin, sabi nila, if doing the right thing became harder tomorrow,
Yes.
would you still do it?
Yeah, of course. Kaya laging ipinapaalala sa atin, no? Maging matapang, maging malakas, maging diretso. Doon.
If you think about it, no, doing the right thing is a practice.
Yes.
Hindi lang siya, kasi nga, marami tayong external factors na nagsasabi sa atin na hindi na, porket tama yan, gagawin mo na ganun. Weird, no? Ang weird
What
na
do you mean?
yun pa yung line of thinking ng mga tao ngayon. Pero, you think about the fact na, if doing the right thing was harder tomorrow, yes, we would still do it. Like, of course we would still do it, even if it
Definitely.
comes at a cost, even if, even if ayaw mo na sa akin.
Totoo na kasi, for example, in relationships, there are values such as forgiveness. Di ba? May mga bagay na mahirap gawin. For example, nagawan ka talaga niya ng pagkakamali. Pero the right thing to do is to forgive. Hindi mo ba inibigay sa kanya yun? Of course, it would take time. Di ba? As humans, we're naturally nasasaktan. Di ba? Pero we know what the right thing to do is. Kaya gagawin namin yun. Di ba?
Even if it's uncomfortable sometimes. And gaya nga na, to your point, no, in relationships, minsan doing the right thing is setting boundaries, walking away from the toxicity. Sometimes doing the right thing is ending the relationship with that person. Another topic for another day.
Another episode for that.
Pero talaga alam kasi natin kung saan tayo pupunta kapag hindi din natin ginawa yun. Diba? Sometimes mas magiging drastic pa yung damage kapag hindi natin pinili yung tama. Diba? As opposed to just...
And I think the true test of character talaga is if you know that doing the right thing comes with consequences, but you still do it, then you know na pinapatatag mo yung pananampalataya mo and yung paninindigan mo in doing the right thing. At yun naman yung laging tinuturo sa atin na patatagin natin yung pananampalataya natin. Christian maturity, because in that way, tumatatag din yung resolve natin para itaguyod yung tama at yung mga tinuturo sa atin sa loob ng Iglesia ni Cristo.
Yes, and ito yung nakikita natin ginagawa ng marami nating mga kapatid sa iglesia. Na kahit ano pa yung lagay ng mundo ngayon, kahit ano yung sinasabi ng iba, kung ano yung tama, kung ano yung itinuro sa atin, yun at yun ang patuloy pinaglalaban natin, ginagawa natin.
I love that actually. I love yung hearing stories ng mga kapatid. Kahit kunwari, may ride-sharing driver ka na kapatid pala. Yun yung nangyari sa akin kanina. Actually, coming here, coming to the museum.
So,
Shout out
nag-ride-sharing
sa
kayo.
ride-sharing driver ko kanina, si Ka Randy from San Jose del Monte. Hello, I hope you're watching.
Driving safe.
At sabi niya, next time daw magbe-visit siya dito sa museum. Yes. But anyway, yun nga, parang may mga stories siya na na-share, and I'm sure you've experienced this also with other kapatid na nakakatuwang marinig yung mga kwento nila ng paninindigan. Na ito nga, inuusig ako ng ganito, ganyan, pero alam ko naman po kung ano yung tama eh. And it's those stories that strengthen my faith personally. Kasi alam ko na nakaka-inspire na ang daming gumagawa ng tama. And it inspires me to do the same. Na i-uphold, di ba? And manindigan tayo sa tama. So I also hope that our viewers, if you have stories that you can recall, that you have upheld, di ba? Upheld doing the right thing in big or small ways, i-comment nyo naman, ikwento nyo naman sa amin dyan sa comment section. We would love to read all of your experiences po.
And of course, yung pinaka-inspirasyon natin pagdating sa pagiging matatag, sa pagiging matapang, di ba, sa pagkakaroon ng malakas na pananampalataya, ay yung ating namamahala, di ba?
More than
Kapatid
anyone,
na
yes.
Eduardo V. Manalo. Kasi siya ang nagtuturo sa atin kung paano maging matatag based on what is taught from the Bible. Kaya maraming salamat po to our beloved brother Eduardo V. Manalo and to our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Eranio V. Manalo. Mahal na mahal po namin kayo for always teaching us to be strong. Sabi nga ni Kuya Tim kanina, dapat meron talaga tayo courage. Bravery talaga ang kailangan. Especially today that we are fighting tooth to tooth.
and nail.
Tooth and nail sa lahat ng pinagdaraanan natin ngayon, whatever that may be.
Thank you po sa pamamahala for being great examples of
Yes.
courage na nagpapa-inspire din po sa maraming kapatid.
Yes.
And of course, thank you to everyone who made this program
Yes.
possible.
Salamat po.
Thank you for that
Maraming
strawberry
salamat.
shake.
Thank you. Thank you for the
Museum
coffee.
Yes.
Ubus feels good to be back. Yeah, it tastes good to be back.
And thank you sa ating director,
Yes.
ng ating
Yes, thank you
executive
po.
producer. Thank you so much po for making these episodes possible na nagkakaroon tayo ng gantong conversations para rin sa maraming kapatid. So once again, thanks for joining us here on Cafe Christian Attitude Faith Enhanced. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Join us again next week dahil marami pa tayo pag-uusapan here at this little table. So please join us dahil we would love to have you here. We'll see you next time. I'm Harmony.
This is Jacob.
Tim.
Ina!
Thank you for
Bye.
listening to INC Radio Cafe. Christian Attitude, Faith Enhanced.
Abandoning hope and faith in the forgotten.